Hey there, Jason King here. Recently, I was listening to a talk by Adam B., another fantastic sex and intimacy coach based in the US, and he was talking about why it's hard to say no. I'll link this in the video description because it's a really fabulous talk, but I was really inspired around our desire and how incredibly precious our desire is. And we live in this world that is constantly trying to manipulate and capitalize on our desire. And in a way, it can feel like our desire is constantly under attack. We're constantly being bombarded with ads and messages and things telling us what we should want. I personally had a period of several years in my life where I had a real problem with online shopping. And it's like your desire gets really warped in this capitalistic society. And so often when we think about desire, it has this maybe negative connotation, one of indulgence and overindulgence or excess or addiction. Yet when we peel back the layers, we actually find our desire is so deeply intimate. It is such a delicate, deeply personal aspect of our being. This is the place where we hold our deepest longings, desires that maybe you've had since you were a child, dreams for your life, maybe a felt sense of just wanting something, wanting to feel a certain way, maybe wanting to feel at home or wanting to feel love. These are these deeply nestled places of our desire that I feel is really sacred, that this is such an integral aspect of who we are as humans. And so when it comes to sex and intimacy and relating, where we're then asked to share our desires with someone else, that's fucking scary. Of course, we're often sexually involved with someone who we really want to like and accept us for who we are. And so sharing these really intimate aspects of ourselves can be vulnerable, but can also be so empowering. And so when we see why is it hard to ask for what we want? Why is it hard to say no? To me, there's this first step in really acknowledging how sacred my desire is. That this is something that I hold really dear and precious as my own, as this treasure of mine. And when I get to feel the richness, the preciousness of my desire, how does that shift how it feels to bring my desire into connection, for that desire to be received by another person? How does it feel to say yes and no with a sense of honor and dignity? So these are all things that we're going to be exploring in an upcoming workshop I'm hosting with Cynthia, the queer sex coach, called Kinky Consent. And I love this because kink is a realm of fascinating desires. It's where we really get to explore sometimes the edges of our desires. And so this will be a really beautiful, slow weekend where we get to savor our desire. There's a pleasure in just feeling the wanting before even asking, before even doing or receiving, just feeling the wanting. And then bring that into connection and see how it is to get just the thing you asked for. No more and no less. So, if you want to join us, I would love to see you there. If you have questions, feel free to send me a message. I'm happy to chat with you about it.